one vote actually counts.
All the voters who are at this generation are looking for a change in Delhi.
We are not protected.
Frankly, I don't really think so because we're not really influenced by Dravidian politics. We are more of the kind of generation that actually looking at the manifesto, finding out what you want to do for us.
We want less corruption in education as well as more technology being given to the police. I mean, we want people to be safe as well as education to be more friendly to everyone and allowing access to everyone.
Focus even on the environment part of it, and mosquito menace is a huge thing in China. A lot of people, after electricity, I think mosquitoes are the next in thing.
There's a lot of reach going on by different parties. They're going on Facebook, Twitter. That's a trend as of now. Technology is being used to the max. So we hope who can catch our attention the most, that yes will play a major role in student politics.
All this while we just look at politics, our parents have this attitude, our entire society has this attitude that it's garbage, it's a drainage. If we think it's garbage, we need to start to clean it up ourselves. We need to get our hands dirty and start cleaning it up.
So do you want to be a politician then?
Definitely one day, a statesman, not a politician.
Well, I would first like to see whether there is ensurement of safety of women. If we are not safe, it's useless to be a part of the country. I've never seen anybody doing anything actually. I've never witnessed. We still have the same crime scenes. We still have the same crime rates. Statistics don't show any variations.
Political parties don't really look into this issue. It remains more like a vote bank. Most people prefer to go outside Tripura for their higher studies. So why can't I remain in my state and get quality education? Why can't that happen?
Campaigning has not actually been a campaigning. It has become sort of an advertisement. It's more of like, vote me, I'll do this, I'll do that. More, maybe not that. It's like more of become a person. It's just more of advertising a product on a TV for everyone to purchase so that that company can get more profits. It's not addressing the people, but it's their concerns and their reasons to be being passed.
We know that some things have not been done, but we should look upon the thing that could be done, could be improved. Like, we have many good issues in our state. These things get hardly covered.
Whenever I've been out of the state, I mean to other states, say I've been to Mumbai, and whenever I've said to people that I'm from Agartala, and they have said like, "Are you from Bangladesh?" "Are you from Bangladesh?" So they know Agartala, but they don't know Tripura. They even don't count Tripura as a state of India.
We feel our state has not been adequately put into that light. We still feel that Tripura is a backward state. We feel that the developments that take place in the state are not well communicated with the people.
I believe that in our city, like Trivandrum, we have a lot of potential development coming up, and access to our city is not as developed as it should be. I believe that infrastructural development, especially if the roads in Trivandrum, should be a point of concern and should be an area of development in the next 5 years or so.
There's a lot of people, everybody owns a car. What happens is that there isn't enough land left to acquisite. The roads aren't big enough. There's too much potholes. Government actually has to take a step forward to develop the road so that city can grow.
Employment generation, I think, is really important. We have, India is having a lot of youth are coming out, educated youth are coming out. They need to be employed so that they can take the nation forward. Kerala, we have seen a lot of growth in the IT sector, but I think the government needs to focus on other sectors too, like tourism, and even in the IT sector, a lot of scope is yet to tap into.
I don't think there are enough employment opportunities, and one point I would like to raise is that the political party which is coming to power in Central should look into the dollar versus rupee thing. Like, I'm a BTech student, I would want to go abroad for my MS. So if the dollar rate is so high, like 75 rupees, I can't afford to give 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs as my college tuition. It's not affordable to me.
Let's ask about price rise, essentially inflation. How does that affect you?
Price rise is a very concerning issue because for my pocket money I can't afford even the petrol price here. Then food, everything is going up, so I can't afford it.
Trivandrum, it's the capital city, but still it's facing lots of problems. Lots of women at late hours, we can't even go to we can't go for shopping, we can't do for anything without parents. We can't go for tuitions, we can't go for late night tuitions are very common in Trivandrum, but we can't go for that because as we are not protected. So As a woman, I need protection.
I would support a party which has some concern for women's safety.
I think not just in Kerala, across the nation, security of women is still a huge problem. So there'll have to be a better strategies within the law enforcement to make sure that women are protected in our nation, that students, college girls, women who work have the freedom to travel alone even during the late hours of the day.
A group of people should vote for this particular. I would like to urge the youth to think and vote, not just hearing someone, yeah, let's go vote for that. We should think and vote for people who I think is most useful in central or in state.
Issue for us and all. Many people study MBA, MCA and all, but not getting the proper job.
I'm pushed out. So I need to go out for the jobs.
Due to the deforestation, the water scarcity have been reduced, and even because of water scarcity reduced in Nilgiris, it affects the plain side people also.
There is around 10 days once only they are getting drinking water, that too especially for 1 hour.
If they've taken a lot of steps, this wouldn't have happened. So they'll have to take more interest on improving our place, so that all the youngsters, we people will be happy, and even we can lead a good life as how it is in plains.
Getting out there for the first time is really exciting because it's a way you really impact the political growth process of your country, whether it's with respect to making a change or through the process of electing a leader you really think will lead your country well.
I'm obviously excited to have that little black mark on my finger. It actually represents a lot. It represents the power we have as a citizen. It represents the future, of the country is about to change. It shows that, we are making that change, the necessary change, instead of sitting and complaining passively.
And also, I basically think a candidate who is representing for our nation should be a well-educated one. I find most of the politicians give importance only to the urban but not to the rural sector.
We need better policies that can help govern the country. We need to deal with how the rural population of the country is being empowered. I really hope that, the people that we vote for this time focus, have an inclusive, approach.
The first change I want to see is honesty. Apart from that, it's also things like transparency and accountability in government processes and procedures, disclosure of information to the public, citizen participation, basically an integration between society and between the government, and trying to transcend all barriers that are created between the two groups.
Recently when we saw a lot of these rapes take place, most of the laws that we have are just paper tigers. Why aren't they being implemented? Basically a lot of things need an overhaul.
The leaders should be very careful in picking their words and shouldn't make any comments regarding caste, creed, religion, region as well.
It is one powerful tool that we can change the whole process. So
You actually think your vote has that power?
Yes.
So I think we need a government that will channelize all our energies and take us in the right direction.
I think this time we'll vote a lot. A lot of people will turn up, a lot of youngsters.
Why? What is the enthusiasm?
You can actually see that the Telangana is being made, so I think it'll play a huge role.
Bifurcation was done. It was already happened. So people are seeing development. We can't do anything. We can't restore the state again. So people are seeing development. Those who are in the front line of development, definitely, irrespective of regions, people will vote for them.
So I vote on the past. I vote on how he has developed.
क्योंकि सरकार को शायद हमारी ज़रूरत है, तो मुझे लगा कि नहीं करनी चाहिए, और सच में फर्स्ट टाइम है तो मुझे बहुत ही एक्साइटेडमेंट थी, और पास में ही है तो सोचा चलो जाके देखे आए, शायद हमारा वोट काम आ जाए सरकार को.
We need a decrease in privatization of universities here in India. Considering the fact that the privatization of education has increased, what is happening now is the number of quotas that we have in education is increasing. We have the NRI quota, we have the management quota, we have the industrial quota. If you have more money, you get a seat in a good college. If you don't have the money, you don't.
India has a dearth of, colleges that focus on your masters and your PhD. And as a result of this, a lot of them go abroad.
Jobs aren't just there. So it's not, and to a level, even if you do get a job, it's not that the jobs are of the right quality. So, once you've completed a high level education like engineering, you expect that there should be a certain amount of responsibility that you have in a job. So number one priority should be that employment needs to be guaranteed, but good quality employment.
Sure.
So, and also manufacturing has to be, refurbished again.
तक हम खुद आगे नहीं आएंगे तब तक हम सरकार को बदल नहीं सकते.